Hey guys, my name is Heather Lindsey.
And my name is Cornelius Lindsey.
And I'm so excited that you landed on Life with the Lindseys.
This is so exciting. This gives us an opportunity to share our life with yours.
Yes, we're going to be talking about everything from entrepreneurship to ministry to your purpose to why you are here, family, parenting, relationships, marriage, sex, you name it. We are talking about it.
So thank you so much for joining us today with Life with the Lindseys. Enjoy it.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Life with the Lindseys. My name is Heather.
My name is Cornelius, and we just had an argument.
We did, because my husband's not very nice.
Oh, wow. That's why. So we just had an argument because I'm not very nice. Or is it the fact that we, and when I say we, I mean
process
mostly
differently.
you. Oh, we processed it. That's how we
see
say
life.
it.
We
see life differently.
We see life differently.
Can we talk about assumptions? Let's talk about assumptions.
Let's talk about assumptions.
Let's talk about assumptions. Let's do that.
You assumed that I was supposed to know that you tripped with all of our product.
Because, okay, and this is I think this would be a great segue to bring this in right here. Okay, as a man in this house, I take pride. I take pride and liberty in the fact that I drive.
Oh my gosh, are you talking about everything you do outside the home?
No.
I do everything in the house.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I do these things, okay, to protect, okay, and sometimes I just want that to be reciprocated in certain ways. So when I say, hey, yo, you walking in front of me, and like, yo, you didn't just see what happened. Like, okay, like for me as a man, I'm old school. So you walk in front of me. I want you to walk in front of me. So which I was doing, just in case something happens to me that or happens to you, I can see you. But if you so far ahead of me that if I would have got captured, you would have just kept walking. Like I was
trying to hurry up because we were late.
I get that. But again, your focus had nothing to do with me. You were gone.
Typically it does, but we're talking
about this situation right now.
No, but hold on.
Okay.
But you guys, there's a backstory.
Okay.
The backstory, we're in the car. He got an attitude about driving.
I didn't get an attitude about driving. That's not what I said. You said, hey, should we make an appointment at a restaurant?
At a restaurant.
And I said, how far away is it?
That's all 15 minutes.
Okay. I wanted to know how far away, how many miles, anything like that. Because here's the thing. You don't have to drive.
I can drive.
Bull crap. You're not going to drive. You're not going to drive in these LA roads.
I would.
Anyway, I drive. And the point is that when I drive, like, yo, I'm like, you sit over in the passenger side, your feet kicked up, drinking your water on your phone. And I'm like, yo, this is like,
I can drive. Problem solved. You've been driving for 13 years. Why don't you let me drive?
Because I don't trust being in the car with you driving.
Have I ever gotten in an accident?
Because you don't drive anywhere. Heather, you had a brand new car that you had 4,000 miles on, and you had it for over 2 years.
That's true.
Your Tesla had 4,000 miles on it.
I know.
You had it for over 2 years. So of course you don't get into an accident. Of course you don't get a ticket because you don't drive anywhere.
But I drive places now. Locally.
You drive to the nail salon, which is what, 0.6 miles away from the house. You drive to Target, which is so close. But you could walk there. You drive to Sprouts, which is as equally close because it's in the same shopping center as Target. You drive to Whole Foods. That's a mile, 1.3 miles away from our house.
Yeah. So pretty much, okay, you guys, backstory.
But you ain't getting on the 101.
Hold on.
You ain't getting on the 5.
I got on the 101. I got on it.
Yeah, because you went one exit up, babe.
I did. You're right. But hold on, let me tell you. So his energy was off and it was real negative. Y'all know.
My energy was off.
It was real negative. And so I like to protect my peace and I don't do like negative energy and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was like, he gonna fight with himself. So he mad about driving. So I was just like, well, let me hurry up and walk because let me get up to the studio because we late and we need to record. So his energy was all off, y'all. And so then he gets mad at me for walking ahead of him. We need to come to a point where we encourage the people.
Come to what encouragement? I mean, this probably is encouragement because couples are out there probably feeling like, nobody else goes through this stuff.
That's true.
I mean, that's the whole point of our podcast. Like, I feel like other people out there, they just bullcrapping people because they're trying to put up this perfect picture that everything's perfect. No, you have arguments, you have disagreements.
We're burning the highlight reel right now.
And you gotta have a conversation.
But let's
talk
about our solution.
But hold on before that, because you can't skip over what you just said, Sister Soldier. You talking about I was upset. No.
Your energy was off.
My energy was
very
off.
negative. I got negative vibes from you, babe.
You got negative vibes from me.
I did.
So
and
how the Holy Spirit deal with that?
I don't like that negativity in my circle.
You don't like the negative
I just like to let negative people, not negative people, but negative situations, because you're not a negative person at all.
Okay.
But negative situations to play themselves out.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was the assumption of what you made, did that cause for you to have, why do you feel like the negative energy had to come from me when it was you who ultimately felt the energy? Because I didn't have the energy. All I said was,
you were good? You was good?
I told you I was good. All I said was, I get tired of driving.
It was just real aggressive the way you said it. Like, I ain't trying to go to this restaurant.
No, your comment, you had a comment in which I responded, yo, if you have a question, just what?
Just ask.
Just ask. But I always tell you, babe, you don't have to assume with me. You ask me and I'll tell you. You ain't got to assume. Ask me a question.
No, but I guess I don't want it to be like Jeopardy. I guess I want it to be like a thing where I'm like, just
that's communication, though.
Right?
It's
just
communication. But here's the thing. You already know. I'm one of them kind of people. I give you just as much information. Yeah. How was your day? It was cool. What did you do today? I went here, here, here. And you always tell me, I wish you give me more information. I had lunch. Who you have lunch with? Boom. Well, what did y'all talk about? Boom. That's it. But it's different because when you talk, when I'm like, yo, how was your day? And I know I'm going to have to be seated down. I'm going to sit down because you're going to tell me all the details. I don't care about all them details. Them details don't mean nothing to me.
Oh, you don't care about me telling? You don't care about hearing them? You don't care about hearing what's going on in my life?
I do care about hearing what's going on in your life. But some of the details I could be spared of.
You're right. I share every detail.
I don't
down to the clothes.
Because you'll be telling me about, oh my God, I talked to my girlfriend today and blah blah blah. And here's the thing, I don't care about that.
Right. No,
I don't care about your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't care about, I talked to my mom today and you never guess what happened. Did somebody die?
Questions. You'd be like, oh, what happened? What's going on with that?
That's because it's been 11 years. Yeah. So now just to seem like, not to seem, but like to be involved in the conversation.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yo, wow, okay, so what happened? Oh my goodness, really? But like right now, I probably couldn't spot off what you said. Here's the thing. Some of it is good information, but I'm just like, yo, it's just a lot. It's an overload.
Essentially, it just was an avalanche after walking upstairs.
It wasn't an avalanche.
It was an avalanche.
No, it wasn't an avalanche.
And I needed a moment. I was like, I need to walk away because I did not like the way that conversation went. And sometimes, y'all, it's okay to like take a moment and take a break. I'm not telling you to run. And I didn't leave the studio. I just went to another room and I played You Made Me Brave. You Make Me Brave.
Oh, what?
I did. Hold on.
Are you serious?
I played You Made Me Brave by, I believe it's Kristen DeMarco. Let me see. It should be, You Make Me Brave by Bethel and Amanda Cook. I had to play that because the Lord makes me strong and he makes me brave when my husband pisses me off. So we're good. So then we had to have a hard conversation. We had to sit here and look at each other before we push play and have a hard conversation and talk it out and share how we really felt. And I think what the conclusion we came to at the end was like, I can't belittle your process and how you think, and you can't belittle mine because we're two separate people.
And I cuss.
Right. We're working through that.
No,
I'm working through that.
No. I was about to say, hold on, Sister Soldier. Hold on, Sister Soldier.
I don't cuss.
Hold on, Sister Soldier.
I don't like it.
We ain't working through it.
No, I'm working through it in the sense
that's okay.
of accepting that part of you that I don't like.
And here's it. I think that's the most healthiest thing to say, because that's okay.
Yeah.
Because there are things about you that I don't like.
Fair
and
enough.
I think that it should be clear in marriage where we're able to say, listen, there are things about each other we may not like.
Yeah.
But at least I can learn to respect it. Because here's the thing, I can't change you. You can't change me. And whenever I try to change you, you're going to always fight back against that, rightfully
Yeah,
so.
very much so.
The same way when you try to change me, I'm like, it makes me go even harder in the other direction.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no. Because the last thing I did was marry my mama.
Well, who wants to have sex with their mom or dad? Like, you're not my dad. I don't want to have sex with my dad.
There's some people out there want to have sex with their dad.
I don't want to have sex with my dad.
Some
I want to
people
have
out there.
sex with my husband.
You do have sex with your husband.
No.
I'm also a DILF, though.
What's a DILF?
Don't worry about it. Does
that mean you sun your balls?
You sun your balls. Yo, so I do. I post it. I post it all the time. People be getting irritated. Like, what does that mean?
Wait.
So the dude, the guy I get it from, he literally talks about sunning your balls and getting an alpaca.
Explain what that means, sunning your balls.
So
after this break. No. Let's take a break.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about ritual.
Yes.
Which we all need ritual.
Exactly, you guys. It's a multivitamin company that we're always talking about. But they also have protein powders. And I think when I walk down the protein aisle of places, I get overwhelmed because there's so many, I'm not sure which one to choose. But what I love is because I trust the company with our multivitamins, they do our family multivitamins, they do yours, mine, and the kids as well. I trust them. They have this amazing, delicious plant-based protein, and it's offered in 3 premium formulations, and it's super delicious.
Yeah, so I mean, I love to have it at the gym. I take it with the gym with me. I love that it is made traceable. You deserve to know what you're putting in your body and why. With their one-of-a-kind visible supply chain, you'll always know what's in their formulas, where the ingredients come from, and why they are included. It supports daily health, y'all. And it's a protein powder with absolute good taste. I think it's pea protein. It's delicious handcrafted vanilla flavor made from a direct from farmer vanilla bean extract sustainably harvested in Madagascar. So why not shake up your ritual to make trying something new less scary? Ritual offers a money-back guarantee if you're not 100% in love. Plus, all of our listeners will get 10% off during your first 3 months. Just visit ritual.com/LWL to add essential protein today. That's ritual.com/LWL. And while you're on ritual.com/LWL, make sure that you also get the men's multivitamin, get the women's, and also get the kids. So just get the whole thing for the whole family. Yes. Again, ritual.com/LWL.
So we should call this "We Got in a Bad Fight."
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Okay.
I do. Because I think it's reality. And
and I didn't want to record this podcast. I wanted to go home. I was like,
I didn't understand how that was going to happen, because I'm like, no, we're going to record the podcast, because even if we go home, you still got to ride in the car with me. I'm still driving, so I'm like, so we could just sit in the car. I guess I'm at this age. I'm at this place in my life where I don't want to do that kind of stuff no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we mad at each other. We can be mad. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna still be adults. Like we can be mad. We can still go eat.
We gonna eat because I'm hungry.
We can still be 2 mad people eating. Like I'm legit serious. Like, okay, you mad. You don't like me. That's fine. It's a lot of stuff about me I don't like either. I'm quite sure God don't like some stuff about me. We working through it. We gonna be good. Like that's the way I think.
My brain to comprehend. And I know
what when you say that, like explain what you mean.
Like it's okay to not like each other sometimes.
Why is that hard to comprehend?
Oh my gosh, that sounds so bad.
How? Okay, explain it to me.
Crazy to me.
Give me, because I don't understand.
Because that means we're rejecting each other.
Sometimes you reject me.
I know. And I said something earlier that probably made you feel like I was rejecting you, and I apologize, because I would never.
Fine. I didn't. I told you. What I tell you. What you tell them what I said.
You don't care. Yeah, but
I have lost all sense of caring. What anyone thinks, including you, fair. Including the world, including everyone. I've lost all sense of caring, because when I die, I'm going to stand before Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not anybody else in this world. And when I finally came to the conclusion, there's not a single person in this world that has a heaven or hell to put me in.
Wait, but listen, I'm still your wife. We're one.
You are my wife.
So,
yes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I care about what you say.
Okay.
Because we're married.
Right.
And I love you. Like I'm fully vested in our marriage.
Okay.
Right. So I care about what you say. I can't stand here on this podcast and say I'm don't care about what you think of me, because I do. I love you. Like you're the priest of my household. How can I say that? Right? So
just by not caring.
But but hold on, hear me out. But I'm free in the sense of, if you say something off the wall, I'll say I reject it. Like I'm not going to receive it. Right.
Absolutely.
But I still care about, it's hard for me to say I love you so much and also be able to separate and say I don't care about what you think. Because that, to me, that's impossible.
Well, no, I mean, it's not necessarily caring about what you think, but it is like, okay, well, this is what she said, but I don't care if she said that. Like, I'm still married to you. And I'm not looking to divorce you. Like, we're not looking to get a divorce. Right. Like, we're still married. So in this case, in this situation, I hear what you said. I'm hearing what you're saying. I may not like what you said, or I may really like what you said, but I can't cling to your compliments. And because if I cling to your compliments, I'm going to die from your criticism.
Right.
And I don't want to put myself in that place anymore. Yes, it is a place of vulnerability where at least I can hear what you have to say. But at the end of it, I'm like, well, I heard it, but it is what it is.
See, to me, I feel like it lacks vulnerability, because when you're all in, you care.
No. Well,
in my head,
that can be extremely unhealthy.
Right.
It can be extremely unhealthy.
In my head, that's how it makes sense. You know what I mean?
And you know what? And that's completely fair.
And that goes back to what we talked about in the beginning.
What?
We process differently. How we think is totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I guess I feel like I would be rejecting you if I don't know if I said like, oh, I don't like you. Like, to me, and growing up.
But you told me that before.
There's been times I have. You're right. Right.
Have you told me that before?
Right.
Yeah. So what's wrong with that?
No, that's wrong to me.
Why is that wrong with you for you to be honest?
It's not about being honest.
I would rather know you don't like me and us deal with that honesty than walking around trying to act like, you know, we just love each other.
I think
because we do love each other. But I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, trying to put on this show like
this person.
You're not going to always like. I think reality. That's crazy. I think that's a fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale. But I think growing up in my household, I did not see arguments. I did not see conflict. I didn't see fights. I never in my life heard my parents say, "Oh, I don't like you." Right. And to me, that's mean and it's harsh, and you don't say that. When you love a person, you don't tell them that you don't like them.
And see, I think that's the other thing. It's this idea that if you love somebody, then all these things. If you love somebody, it's like all these rules that come with it.
Yeah.
Then people hear that and they're like, see, that's what I said. And they're taking that back to their marriage. No, but if you loved me, you would treat me like this. Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
Yeah.
Jesus loves me, but I'm quite sure there are many things about me that he does not like. He has no obligation to he didn't die on the cross for my sins because he liked me. He died on the cross because he loved me, because he looked beyond my imperfections and said, I'm looking beyond everything about him that I do not like, and I'm doing this because I love him. And that's how I am in our marriage. I can look beyond all of your imperfections and say,
there's not many though. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I just mess with you. Oh my gosh, babe.
What? What? You are doing the joke. How do you, again,
I got mad at you.
How you projected on me?
I was projecting. I'm sorry about that.
But that's my only thing.
But like, that's good, babe.
You can look beyond the person's imperfections. You look beyond all that stuff and you say, you know what? Yo, and then here's the other thing. I'm not perfect either. So what right do I have to look down on you? What right do I have to be like, well, I don't, you know, I'm just going to throw her away because I don't have that right, because I'm still a work in progress. And that's all I'm saying. Like, I feel like marriages should just employ more grace and mercy
and honesty
and just be honest. Like, yo, this is how I feel. All right. Yeah. And then and here's the thing.
What I said earlier was real. I felt that.
And that's completely fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's fine.
You said you didn't like it. You said that was hurtful in the moment.
I mean, it was hurtful. I mean, but here's the thing. I think a lot of times we think it has to be either or, you know, when it can be both.
Yeah.
What you said was completely true, how you felt.
Yeah.
Which is fine. On my end, I was hurt by what you said.
Yeah.
Both things can be true equally.
Yeah.
I can still be hurt by it, even though it was true. But here's the thing. I would rather know the truth than to live in a lie.
Yeah.
That's it. So I was glad you said it. I was like, dang, it hurt.
I don't ever say stuff like, I've never said that in our whole marriage.
Well, it's complete. I mean, but here's the thing. It's fine. It's okay. You're human.
I am human. You're right. You're right. And I just feel like the example you gave of like Jesus loving us so much, looking past our imperfections, I feel like that's what marriage does. It develops us an unconditional love. That kind of love is not easy to come by. Like that kind of love doesn't come natural.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Like loving somebody past all of their mess, all of their junk, all of their past, all of their trauma, and still showing up and saying, I love this person. Like that's a different type of unconditional, unhumane love that this world doesn't comprehend.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's making us more like Jesus.
It does make you like Jesus because you don't like Jesus. Jesus didn't skirt away from conflict.
Yeah.
I can't stand these. Well, we'll do that. But first, let's talk about HelloFresh because we got to get some. We got to get some meals. We got to get some meals
I need
brought
to hit
in.
up HelloFresh because
you know what? I mean, the good thing about HelloFresh, they have the fresh, pre-prepared, pre-measured ingredients with mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your front door. I mean, you ain't even got to go to the grocery store, cuz. If you out there afraid of the variant, you ain't got to go to the grocery store, cuz. It get delivered right to your door.
It does. You guys fall super busy, so save some time by ordering HelloFresh. The recipes are delicious. And I don't know about you, but like I was so thankful the other night or last night when you hit me and you were like, hey, we're just going to order out, right? Because meal planning is so hard sometimes. That's why I'm like, I need to order our HelloFresh because the anxiety that comes with sometimes trying to figure out everybody's food is difficult. And what I love about them is they have 50 different menu options to choose from with everybody who has different diets like us. So it's perfect. I can order one for you, order one for me, and we'll figure out the kids. I love the flexibility. You can customize your order on the app within minutes. You can change your delivery day, food preferences, plan size, and skip a week whenever you need to.
Yep. And so everybody go to HelloFresh.com/LWL14 and use code LWL14 for up to 14 free. Hold on. HelloFresh is giving y'all 14 free meals. If y'all don't come up on this, it's going to be a problem. 14 free meals include, they giving you free shipping too. They're giving you free shipping too. So go to HelloFresh.com/LWL14 and use code LWL14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. Y'all, that's 14 free meals, yo. 14 free meals, including free shipping. Do that today. Yo, this is America's #1 meal kit. Make sure y'all get in where you fit in.
Hey.
All right. We're coming back to this.
Talking about? Oh, yeah. I was just saying, like, I feel like my marriage makes me more like Jesus. It does. I feel like 1 Corinthians 13:4 is constantly being challenged. Love is patient, it's kind. It says you can do all these things. You can lay hands. You can speak in all these unknown tongues. You can do all these things, but it's all meaningless if you don't love. And I feel like love is patient. Love is kind. It's not boastful or proud or rude. It doesn't remember wrongdoings. Like you think about all of that and then you apply it to your marriage and you're like, ouch. Like, do I truly love unconditionally or do I love in a human sense of form, right? Well, I'll only love you if you love me, right? But instead, Jesus is saying, no, I loved you when you were at your worst. I loved you when you hated me, right? And I feel like my marriage pushes me. I feel like I'm more anointed because of my marriage, if that makes sense. Because it challenges me to be better. And
as it should be. And as it should.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that we feel like everything's just supposed to be easy. That's the reason why a lot of people are getting a divorce nowadays and in their relationships.
Preach. Because
they're like, well, it ain't as easy. And then they look at somebody else's marriage and they like, well, I want my marriage to be like theirs. The only difference between theirs and yours is the fact that they're willing to work through crap that you're willing to give up on. That's it. That's the only thing.
Come on, baby.
But you got to, like, here's the thing. Two kids can't stay married. You gotta be adults. Like you gotta be able to have, you gotta be able to have some hard conversations. You gotta be able to talk through some difficult stuff, and you gotta be able to deal with it. And here's the thing: your marriage may not look like anybody else's. Hey, y'all might be walking through tulips and dancing through daisies for 17 years. I heard this guy. He was like, every morning when I got up, I woke up 15 minutes before my wife, and he put he put his wife's slippers down. When his wife got out the shower, he dried her off with a towel.
Oh, will you do that?
No. Child, no, I gotta get up. I go to the gym. No, I'm not. No, absolutely not. But you know what? That's some people's marriage. And that's completely fine.
Yeah.
And even with people like that, like, you know, there's still no guarantee that they're going to stay married. Because just because he's doing that for a woman doesn't mean that she's going to always appreciate it. She may get to the point where she's like, I get tired of him always catering to me. I wish I can have somebody else who was a little rougher with me, you know? Because that's just how we are.
No,
as
you're right. I dated somebody before you that catered to me nonstop. And I'm like, can you just be a little tougher? You know what I mean?
See?
And
which is so insane.
Crazy?
Because you always go after what you don't have.
Exactly.
Because you think that the other side may be better.
Yeah. And then that's why, because you're tough, you're strong, you're alpha.
And sometimes I think I'm too tough. And you be like, yo, like,
I need you to like calm down because I've come a long way, like a very, very long way. And I used to be very emotionally led, but now to the point where I feel like I'm really strong and I have my moments sometimes, but I feel like in general, I'm really strong. And I think that's one of the things that attracted me to you when we were courting is your strength. And the very thing that you love about that person while you're, you know, courting or dating will be the thing that you loathe when you get married sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, that's real. Like I loved your strength, but then I didn't realize like, wait, he's going to use that strength to help develop my tail and challenge me. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like I like it easy. That's why I was like, can I get a vacation from just that strength sometimes?
You already are so strong.
Yeah.
You are. And I don't think it's easy for anybody to people say they want a strong spouse, but they can't handle it. But even if you notice, like, okay, if I had to lift this table, okay, if I had to lift this table by myself, that's one thing. But if God said, okay, I'm going to send somebody along your path to help you lift the table. If you came to help me lift the table, but you couldn't lift it, that's a problem for me. The reason why we talk about equally yoked in depth is the fact that I need somebody who is equally as strong to help me lift the table. If not, then you're not a help to me. You're a hindrance. And I believe that God gave me a helpmate who said, she's strong enough, just like you are, to help you to be able to lift whatever we have. We could be good and bad because we're both strong. So it's like either we could, if we on the same team,
it's a wrap.
It's deadly.
It's deadly.
It is deadly. If it's not, it's World War 12. It ain't no jokes. Like cut it out. It's done.
It's so real.
It's done. But I think that's the side that you have to give to this. You got to look at the other side and be like, okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I prayed for. This is what I asked for. But then sometimes when you sit back, you're like, yo, did I pray for this? Because this is hard.
People want to be power couples, but they don't understand.
They don't understand the development of the power.
Be used against each other.
They don't understand the development of power.
They don't.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about sunning your balls. And I just want something to say because we stopped and we went to a break and people are probably wondering what that means.
Oh, so I'll tell you. So it's the guy I follow on Instagram, and he is absolutely hilarious. But one of the things that he puts on there, the whole point of it is he's like, you need to go get vitamin D. His thing is go outside, walk barefoot. You know, it's a return back
in our backyard.
It's a return back to nature. It is getting, turn off the TV, turn off this, turn off all those things. Like go back outside.
I love it.
He's like, eat meat, eat liver and eat heart and eat, the whole part, nose to tail of the animal. And that's one of the things he talks about. But he mainly talks towards men. He said, men, you need to go out there and sun your balls. So that's what he talked about. And
so do you go
pretty much
you
go outside.
All up?
It's on the picture. It's on the picture on my Insta story. I don't hide it. It's like, you just go outside and you just letting the sun hit the area that's usually darkened.
I want to see this.
Okay, here's the thing. I
want to watch you sun your balls.
Okay, everybody, let's calm down. Everybody, let's calm down.
But I want to go with you. Can I sun mine too?
You don't. Hopefully, hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is not what we're gonna have a conversation about for Life with the Lindseys. It's a lot of stuff we can talk about. This ain't gonna be one of them.
Can we sun ours together?
We
Why can't we send it together outside?
Heather.
Okay.
Heather.
We do have cameras out there.
Heather. Are you serious?
But why can't I watch you sun your balls?
Oh.
I just want to watch you just legs up. Like up. This.
All right.
And I can just like sit in between.
All right.
Make sure the sun gets on there.
All
perfectly.
right. Okay. All right. That's where we at. That's where we at. See, I'm letting you ride out with this, because if I was to take it, I'm gonna take it too far. So it's gonna be fine. But nevertheless, Nutrafol.
Go ahead, tell us about it, baby.
30 million women are impacted by weakened or thinning hair. If you're among them, know you're not alone, and there's a solution you can trust to deliver the results. So them baby hairs ain't baby no more. They gotta fall. Thousands of women have taken back control of their hair with Nutrafol, with many users raving that the supplement not only transformed their hair but restored their confidence too. It offers 2 targeted formulas for women that are clinically shown to improve hair growth and thickness with less shedding through all stages of life. Healthier hair growth takes time. You'll begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months.
Come on.
3 to 6 months. That means you ain't got to be bald head no more. 3 to 6 months.
You're crazy. No, I love it. Now, you guys, I love Nutrafol in general because I noticed after having 3 children that my hair was thinning in general. And you guys, it makes your hair thicker and longer. You can experience thicker, longer, faster hair in 3 to 6 months, as my husband said. Now you can grow your hair longer and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering promo code LWL to save $15, y'all, off of your first month subscription. Come on. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. So
plus free shipping.
Come on.
On every order, babe.
Come on.
Every order. So get $15 off. $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol. Nancy, Umbrella, Tom, Rabbit, Antonio, Fred, Olive, and Lily.com, promo code LWL. That's again, Nutrafol.com, promo code LWL for $15 off.
Why do you say it like that?
That's my radio voice. That's my radio voice.
Okay. I think we're done talking about sunning your balls. Although we're
gonna no, we're not.
My birthday's coming up.
No, we're not going to talk. Can we move on, please?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on.
He doesn't like talking about sex. But I do. But that's who I am. And he doesn't try to change me and I'll try to change him, right?
I don't like talking about. Is that we're gonna tell the people?
You don't like talking about sex.
How do I not like talking about sex? We've talked about sex. I don't want to talk about sunning my balls right now.
Okay. All right.
That's not sunning my balls ain't got to do with sex.
Okay.
That is
to me it does.
Heather, what the what the what the hell are you talking about?
Anyways. All right. So
what are you talking about? Legit. What are you talking about?
Okay. So how can we encourage our couples in the midst of conflict? Okay. One thing is you can step away and take a minute. I had to go to another room, like I said, and play a worship song because I needed to walk away from the negative energy that was around.
From the negative. You can call me by name. What's my name?
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Happy energy. Unhappy energy.
Unhappy energy. Okay.
So I had to walk away, go play some worship songs and remind
myself. Can I ask you a serious question?
Sure.
What if it was your energy that was negative and you had to go deal with yourself?
Yeah, that too.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that we had it both ways.
Oh no, of course.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I know you call me perfect, Penelope, or you used to. We're free from that, right? Are we free from that?
Yeah.
Okay. But there's many times I have to go deal with myself. Like when I go have my quiet time every morning, that's me dealing with my issues and myself. That's why I got to have my time with Jesus, because I ain't right if I don't have my time with the Lord. Like I need that time with him so he can he just reveals a lot to me and he shows me that I'm wrong a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Every time I try to make it about you, he makes it about me. And I'm like, ah. But that's why I always run to have quiet time.
Good. I mean, I always encourage you. If you're having quiet time, I tell the kids, hey, leave her alone. Like, she needs to have her time with Jesus.
I do, because I'm not right.
In the same way, I need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
If I don't go to the gym in the morning, I am not a pleasant person to be around.
Yeah.
Like, the weekends are very difficult for me.
Yeah.
Because if I don't go to the gym, I'm freaking out. Like, I need to go to the gym because that's my opportunity to release. It's my opportunity to let off animosity, to let off steam, to just breathe. That's my time to just like work on me. And if I don't get that, it's a problem. So we both do the same thing.
Yeah.
I do at the gym. Yours is quiet time with Jesus. I like to work out with Jesus.
Yeah.
I picture Jesus like,
He
220, 220 coming up like, hey, bro, let's deadlift this thing.
I love it.
He's like, I'm your Lord and your Savior. I'm going to deadlift this weight.
Right.
That's how I picture my Jesus.
Yeah. And I would be deep like, tells us to strip off every weight that so easily besets us.
Oh, no.
Strip off those weights.
Oh,
Let's just do the bar.
No, absolutely not. I'm like, my Jesus be throwing some weight around. My Jesus be punching bags, kickboxing, bloody
Come
nose.
on.
Like,
Yeah.
like I just know like his hands, like he had calluses all this. Like I got calluses on my hands. I love that. I know you tried to buy me some weightlifting gloves.
I did because I do CrossFit is something we do together, which I love. But I mean, it tore my hands up the other day.
No, I don't. I mean, so when I started lifting weights years ago, I bought weightlifting gloves. I bought lifting gloves because my thing was I wanted to make sure I had gloves because my calluses, like my hand would be ripped, it'd be bleeding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta find me some gloves. So I used to put gloves on. Then I always noticed like with the gloves, they wouldn't be on tight enough. And then when you wore them long enough, they would slip.
Yeah.
And they would like slip inside of your hands. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I just start going, bare bones, bare hand, callus. But you got to go through that period where they bleed. But after they bleed, like you good. You Gucci. Like throw that weight up,
I'm not there, babe.
Huh?
I'm not there.
How?
I need my little gloves.
No.
But we gotta wrap it up because we gotta record some more. We're late on our studio time because of our discussion earlier. Studio's about to close. So thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us, Life with the Lindseys on Instagram. And I'm Heather L. Love.
This is Cornelius.
And we're gonna go home so he can sun his balls.